Okay, Andrea, I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna do a couple screenshots, screen recording type thing to show you just some of what it is that I do during the day, and hopefully I'll try and give you a bit of an audio log to see how it works. Hopefully this will actually work. Every other time I do this, the screen tends to lag behind, so we'll just test this out and see how it goes. Anyway, this is the Hansen job I'm working on, and what I'm going to show you is basically how I lay out the floor plan. I've already started this thing, so here we go. The columns here are set, and so you have to set them inside the wall 3 inches. So you Command D and then 0-3. The overall on this wall is 26 feet. There's a bit of a problem here because I've got to get a sink and a barbecue in there, but it doesn't really want to fit the way it is, and so I had to make the doors smaller. Yeah, such as it is. So I'm just gonna go, and as I go along, if I have anything to comment, I'll just tell you about it. Right now, what I need to do is start putting the doors and windows in. On the outside, I usually kind of wait for the very end, and the reason I do so is because the doors and windows tend to float depending on where where things are placed in the room, and so it's usually best just to put them in at the very end. So you go into your window tool there and select your casement window, come over to parameters, set the sash frame to 1.5 inches, 2660. Set the anchor point from header to wall base, which gives you the A face, so you can set that there. This is the offset of the window, and you set that at 0. And then we just start going around the house. Over here we have the study, which has a pair of them in there, so we want to throw those in there. And we're just going to set those in there because there's a column which is .3030, which is going to be built out here. So come up here, get on your wall tool, make sure your exterior walls, and then set this up. And X3, Y3. You type the X button, and that gives you the X-axis, and the Y button gives you the X button gives you the X-axis, and the Y button gives you the Y-axis. And so we'll come in here, we'll set this column in here, and it looks like it's set back just a little bit, and then there's going to be a copy of it that's going to want to come over here. So we'll take and drag a copy right to here. So Command D. So you hit Command D, select it, hit the Option button, which you'll see gives you a plus sign next to the arrow tool, and then you come over and you click it down, and then select those two, hit Control Option A, and that adjusts in, and you can see now we have that set in there. This window is centered inside the room, so we'll select it. We can select inside the window itself, and then hit Command D, find the center point, and then hit the D key, and the D key brings up the little centering tool, and you can click from end to end, and it'll center it in the space. And now we've centered it in the space. There's going to be some changes right here, but there's supposed to be some windows, but they're going to be changed by the TIMs at some point down the road. Over here we're going to have a high window, so we'll take this and we'll set that to be a 2-6, and leave that up at 8 feet. Center the window, and from there the center point. Find the center point, come over to here, click it in there, and then center between these 2 points, which is 0-1. Okay, so take that, and we take that window, and we're going to want to make a copy of the 2660, bring it over to here, change it from a 26 to a 2 to a 4-6, and set that to 8. And we can do all that right up here in this field if we want to. Alternately, we can log in and do it right here. We can hit Command T and then go into the Windows setting. Either way works, and they're both equally effective. So set that 6 inches away from the window, and we should be good to go on that. Okay, now come over to the tub. You can take this exact same window, make it a little bit wider, and we'll center it right in the space. And you can, if we hit the D key to center, we're on the edge tool here. Come over here, set it, and drop it in, and then drag a copy. Remember Command D plus the option, and then hit the Option key, which gives you the copy. And there you go. Okay, now same thing. Come over where we have we're gonna have 2 windows, one here, and then a whole bank of windows right here. And so we'll do this. We'll do 2660, and we're gonna drop it in right here, and then we'll want to move it over 2 foot 6. So we can just move it over 2 foot 6. And then, let's see, they actually brought it back a little bit more than that, so we're going to move it over, let's see, 18 inches. And then we'll do the same thing over here, so we're going to hit Command D, click the Option key for the to drag a copy, and then bring it over there. Then Command D again, hit the R key, 1-6, and there's your window. Okay, make a copy of that window, 2660 at an 8-foot head height, and in here we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's going to be 5 windows. So we'll center the first window by hitting the D key, and then stretching from point to point. And that sets our first window. From there, we can hit Command D and hit the Option button and the Command button. So Option and then Command, and type 2-6 R5, and you can see that it just set those in there. Then R2-6 R5, and that just gave us all 5 windows. Very simple. Over here there's going to be a barbecue and kind of a sink, but we haven't put those in just yet. Now coming over to the side, they want to have kind of some corner glass and things going on. So we're going to come and we're going to drop, oops, well here's a good thing. See, if you click this thing in there, it's on the center tool, you can easily just come up and change it, and then set the window in there. And R2-6, and you've got that window in there. But it looks like they designed a little bit larger window, so we're going to change that to 3, and then drag a copy again. So Command D, the Option key, 3, and we put that in. And then since we're going to copy those over here, so just like that. Now you're going to have the same effect over here. Then we're going to center this window in, oh, excuse me, not center, we're going to come straight off the corner here, just like that. And that's that. Over here's a desk, so we're going to want to put a higher window in there, which is why we go with the 4-6s. We'll make it a 2046, and we'll just center it right in the space. So click the center tool, or the center placement tool. Hit hit the letter D to center it in there, and then set the window in, and you're done. Okay, coming around to the other side, we're going to have some windows in garages, and so we'll want to center those in the space. Yeah, again, you can just select right inside the window itself. R2-6, and then it drops it in. Same thing over on this side, where we just put it in, select the window, hit Command D to drag it, hit the Option key so that it becomes dragging a copy, hit the R key as in the distance, and then type 2-6, and you now have a window. Very, very simple stuff. Okay, and that's the so that's just placing the windows, and we'll stop this recording and do